So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, boys,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to everyone, and welcome back to the RP Lumber Center here in Edwardsville. Game number 3 of the 2024-2025 season for your Collegeville Kahok hockey team as they take on the O'Fallon Panthers here tonight. My name is Todd Duke. Glad that you are with us here on a Thursday evening as we welcome you into the pregame show brought to you tonight by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, great service, all served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville as well. You will find them. If you would like to give them a call to place a carry-out order, they would be happy to oblige. 618-855-9007 is their number. Well, Collegeville comes into this contest 0-2 on the young season under their third-year head coach, Craig Duffy, who now has a record of 18 wins, 33 losses, and 5 ties. O'Fallon, they sit atop of the conference standings in 2A varsity play with a perfect 3-0 record under their head coach, Patrick Roy. Well, the Kahawks are looking for their first win here early in this season and will have their hands full trying to do just that as they take on the top 2A team in the Mississippi Valley Conference Hockey Association in the O'Fallon Panthers. Collegeville has already taken on 2 of the 2A's best teams with an 8-4 loss against the defending champion Edwardsville Tigers in the season opener and a hard-fought, tough loss to Freeburg Waterloo 4-3 1 week ago tonight. Kahawks had a 2-0 lead in that Edwardsville game, played well and fought hard until late third period onslaught by the Tigers put that game out of reach. Collegeville trailed Freeburg Waterloo midway through the loss on Thursday, but clawed their way back with 3 goals of their own to tie the game 3-3 early in the third period. Lincoln Duffy got the scoring started, then back-to-back goals by Tanner Bettis, including a nifty Michigan goal, tied things up, but Collegeville took a late penalty, giving Freeburg Waterloo the man advantage with 1:49 left in regulation. The Raging Bulldogs scored the game winner and kept the Kahawks from earning any points. The Panthers at 3-0 are the only varsity team left that has not lost a game yet this season. O'Fallon, who lost last year's championship series to Edwardsville in a 2-game sweep by the Tigers, got a little revenge when the Panthers opened this season with a 5-3 win against Edwardsville on election night. The Panthers followed that up with back-to-back wins this past Monday and Tuesday, a 9-1 blowout win over Vianney on Veterans Day, and a 7-4 win over Freeburg-Waterloo Tuesday night. In Tuesday's win, O'Fallon jumped out to a 4-0 lead late in the second period, but Freeburg-Waterloo would answer with 4 straight goals of their own for a 4-4 tie. A little over midway through the third, but O'Fallon exploded for 3 goals in the game's final 3 minutes to pull out the 7-4 win and remain unbeaten. Had a chance a little bit ago to catch up with one of Collinsville's assistant coaches. Craig Duffy is here, but he had things to do, so he sent me up Joe Hayden. That is the father of Miles Hayden, the Collinsville goalie. My conversation with Joe Hayden will come your way next as the LC's Pub pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahawkSports.com and the Kahawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahawk Sports Network and KahawkSports.com.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. More hockey coming your way before we start basketball season next week. But we have hockey on the brain right now. And Joe Hayden, who is one of the assistant coaches for Craig Duffy, is joining us now. All right, Coach, let's go back to the last game. Your team played another Good game last Thursday in the 4-3 loss to Freeburg Waterloo after falling behind. So give me your thoughts.
I think boys played hard. They didn't have any problem coming out of the gate this time, so that's good. We like to see them come out strong. We kind of got softer in the second, but I think we'll bounce back this game, honestly.
All right, so you went down 3-0, though. Never fun to go down that early. But I like the pushback that your team displayed afterward, and you gave yourselves a chance to win.
Yeah, the boys don't have to quit. They like to fight, and they keep backing up their goalie. You got a freshman goalie right now, so hopefully they'll do that tonight, and we'll come out with a win.
Yeah, the freshman goalie is yours. That was my next question, actually. Miles Hayden, your son, had a pretty solid performance. Didn't allow any so-called soft goals, as what happened in the first game of the year against Edwardsville, and made some pretty outstanding saves along the way. So tell me a little bit about your son. I mean, you know him better than anybody does. So what makes him so good, especially at such a young age?
He's very, very dedicated to what he does. He puts in a lot of work, a lot of time on the ice. He plays for 2 teams. He is definitely one of those kids that wants to make sure his teammates are proud of him, so he's going to work hard to do that.
Has he always been a goalie? Has he always been into hockey?
Always been a goalie. He's been a goalie since he was, I think, 8. He's been playing hockey since he was 5.
All right, cool. All right, so after Lincoln Duffy got us on the board on a nice feed from Tanner Bettis, Bettis came alive with back-to-back goals, the last of which was a Michigan goal, and that was fun to watch. Man, I've never seen a Michigan goal in person.
No, it was actually fun to watch. We were all surprised, didn't think it was going to happen. It's neat to see that. He actually did that as being completely sick, too. I mean, he was not feeling good. He came out there and put the show on, so we liked it. It was neat.
All right, well, speaking of being sick, how's the health of the team after a couple of games in?
We have a few guys that are starting to feel the sickness that Tanner had, but I think everybody else is looking good and solid. I think Nolan right now is a little sick, but he's playing tonight. He's going to push through.
All right, and late penalty in that game, which was also a game misconduct. So does he not get to play tonight?
So he had a game. It's not a game, a future game. He's just kicked out of our game. So he'll play tonight, but he is sitting for the first period.
All right, so tell me a little bit about that late penalty, man. I mean, that kind of happened in the Edwardsville game too, where things just kind of fell apart in the third period. I know you guys don't like to see that stuff, and if it wasn't for that, that probably would have been a tied game.
Correct. So we don't want to see that. We want to see the guys obviously protect their teammates, but the words afterwards to the refs have got to stop.
Oh, so that's what it was. I thought it was the retaliation, which, I understand because you want to stick up for your teammates. Like you said, okay, so you guys have had a week off, so I'm sure you've had some practice. Tell me how practice has gone.
Actually, we had pictures before practice, so it was a little bit of a soft practice, but the boys pushed hard, and everybody was there to be at practice, so it worked out well.
All right, you guys got O'Fallon tonight, and the schedule makers were not very kind to you guys, man. The top 3 teams from last year is your first 3 games of this year. Now you get to go up against O'Fallon. You're playing O'Fallon 4 times this year, so they're tough. What's it going to take for the Collinsville Kahawks to come out on top?
Like I said, they're going to come out with intensity tonight. They're going to have to no blue line play. They're going to have to give it up at the blue line like they normally do. We're going to have to dump it in, chase it, and be rough, and go after the puck.
Thanks for the visit there, Coach. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that is Joe Hayden, one of the assistant coaches for Craig Duffy here tonight talking with us, and we will take a break and come back and throw some starters your way and some stats, all that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt. Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
And once again, we welcome you back here to the RP Lumber Center in Edwardsville. Collinsville getting ready to take on O'Fallon. My name is Todd Duke. Jason Whitaker joins us on the camera once again. He is, of course, the father of Austin Whitaker, and we heard in the pregame show from the father of Miles Hayden, so we appreciate everyone helping us out here as we get ready to go. Here are your starters. We'll begin with the O'Fallon Panthers. On the defensive side of things, you have Jeremiah Peterson and Matthew Ecker. Your wingers on the left side, Jack Valley and Colby Wallace. And the centerman is Mason Wright, and in goal is Ezra Ford. For Collinsville on the defense, Eric Denny and Dylan Showmaker. Your wingers, David Hearn on the left side, Evan Sutton on the right side, and your center is Tanner Bettis, and in goal is Miles Hayden. We are underway. Collinsville out there in the white jerseys, and a shot to save right off the bat by Miles Hayden, who has played 84 minutes. That encompasses the first 2 games of the year. He has allowed 12 goals, has a goals against average of 6.00, and a save percentage sitting right at 79%. Faceoff will come out to his right, won by Collinsville. They try to dig it out of their own zone, but had a hard time doing that until Tanner Bettis finds the puck. A little 3-on-2 opportunity here for Collinsville, and then a feed that went up the middle that just missed Evan Sutton. And O'Fallon finds the loose puck, and they begin to work their way out of their own zone as they bring it up, and a burst of speed to go along with it as well. Puck ends up coming away from the O'Fallon player and up against the inboards, or excuse me, the sideboards over here. And then a wide open shot that goes into the netting, and that'll stop the play. And the other goalie, Ezra Ford, he has also played 84 minutes on the year, and he has a couple of wins under his belt. He's given up only 4 goals, has a goals against average of 2.00, and a save percentage just a little bit over 90%. Leading goal scorer for O'Fallon is Mason Wright. He has 7. Jack Vale right behind him with 6, so watch out for those two here as this game goes on. Collinsville's leading goal scorer right now is Tanner Bettis. He has 3 goals, and everybody else that has scored only has 1, so we're just kind of getting underway here in the year. O'Fallon out there in the midnight blue trousers and the gold jerseys. They have a big cursive O on the fronts of those jerseys, and the numbers on the backs of those golden jerseys also in that familiar O'Fallon midnight blue. Collinsville, the home team here tonight. They're out there with the black trousers. They have on the white jerseys. They have the word Kahawks written across the fronts of those jerseys in purple, and the numbers on the backs of those jerseys also in purple. Here is Scott Stolze. Stolze goes over into the area just to the right of Miles Hayden, and then the puck comes all the way out to the blue line. Kind of a fluttering puck there for a little while. And O'Fallon does a nice job keeping it in. Back behind the Collinsville net. Picked up over there by Colton Miller. Miller brings it all the way around in front of the Kahok bench and tried to feed it off of the boards there to Jeremiah Matthews, but he led Matthews just a little bit too far, and it comes out of the zone. O'Fallon making a line change. Collinsville just changed one player on that exchange, and the Kahawks send it right back down into the O'Fallon zone. I was driving on the way out here, and at last check, Blues and Buffalo tied at 2. There's a shot and a save with a kick save on the left side over there by Ford, and comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Collinsville, nice intercept there by Tanner Bettis, or excuse me, that's Eric Denny. Denny comes up the middle, has all kinds of resistance, tried to go backhand to forehand, and couldn't finish the job. Back behind the O'Fallon net, here is Bettis. He'll feed it out front, and a little bit off of the hand there for the intended pass receiver. Another save by Ford with that left pad, and that one goes in and up behind the net as it goes all the way around the boards to Dylan Showmaker. Showmaker kind of was off balance there and couldn't get a shot off. He was wide open when that puck made it to him, but he could not pull the trigger. We're just underway here in period number 1. 11:20 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville has played much better so far here. That one's off the crossbar. That got behind Miles Hayden, but luckily the bar was where it was, or we'd be looking at a 1-0 O'Fallon lead. Here is Matthew Ecker. Ecker back behind the Collinsville net, sends it out. Denny with a shot. That just gets tipped wide of the net over on the far side post. Rebound comes all the way out here to the neutral zone. Taken care of there by Collinsville. Here is Eric Denny once again. Denny over on the right side, sends it all the way back behind the net, and then is found there by Tanner Bettis. Bettis got squeezed out by not one, not two, but three O'Fallon Panther players, but Bettis doesn't give up. He throws it out front, and a shot on a one-timer there. That just didn't hit the mark on a nice shot by David Hearn. Did everything but score. All the way out to the red line. Denny sends it back in. They wave off the offside. 10.5 to go here in this opening period. Here is Kitstein. Kitstein tried to keep it in. He couldn't. Collinsville clogging up the neutral zone a bit there and then banked off the boards, and they wave off icing on that one as well. And the Kahawks retrieve the puck back behind their own net, and then they turn it over right in front. Over here on this near face-off circle, that is Jack Vale. Vale will come all the way out to the blue line. Circles, never does come into the neutral zone. Lost the puck in front of the Kahawk bench, and then it comes out to the defenseman. Saved it not once but twice from leaving the zone, but Collinsville finds it. Here is Eric Denny once again. Denny will shoot the puck up. O'Fallon intercepts, and back to the neutral zone we go. Now down here underneath our location. Picked up there by Matthews for O'Fallon. And then Collinsville trying to go back to work, but another puck picked up here by Colby Wallace. Wallace comes in, and then he gives it over to Val, and Valley almost had that lane perfectly wide open, but Miles Hayden got over there in quick fashion to stop that one. 9:33 left to go here in this first period. Right now the Panthers out shooting Collinsville 4-3, but scoreless thus far with 9:33 left to play here in this first period. Brandon Saad scores his second goal of the game, and the Blues have a 3-2 lead over Buffalo at the end of 2 periods of play. Boy, the Blues need a win so bad. There's a shot that goes a little bit wide of the near side, or the far side post, excuse me. O'Fallon has the puck back behind the Kahawk net, and that is Jack Valley. And Valley pops it up in the air and still struggles to find the puck, but ends up doing so. Didn't give up on the play at all. Circles over there in the corner, and then back behind the Kahawk net. Little log jam over there of players. Collinsville ends up getting it out on a backhand there by Chase Hill. Now a loose puck picked up here by O'Fallon. It was Matthews once again. He'll send it up to the red line, then off the boards for Wright. Wright comes in, takes an off-angle shot, and Hayden makes the save. And that'll stop the clock with 8:55 left to play here in this first period. They had a youth hockey game before this one. The Lightning and the Sharks. No, not Tampa Bay and San Jose. And they were playing 15-minute periods. I was like, why does the youth hockey teams get an extra minute than the high school teams get? That game went a little long, so that's why we were a little late in getting this one started. And there's a game next between Triad and Highland. Triad, by the way, is Collinsville's next opponent. That'll be Monday night in Granite City. And we will have that game for you. And then the next night, we get some basketball underway. There's a shot that sure Miles Hayden didn't even see because he never did kind of buckle down to make a save, and it ends up going in. And O'Fallon has the early lead. One of those fluke goals. They'll call it a soft goal is what you'll call it. 1-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Not even sure who scored that. So face off at center ice, won by Collinsville. The Kahawks once again find themselves fighting an uphill battle. They led 2-0 against Edwardsville in the season opener, but fell behind 3-0 to Freeburg Waterloo before they came back and tied that game up. And another opportunity, a shot and a save there off of the stick of Colton Miller. And Miles Hayden with another save. That one goes in front of the crease all the way out the other side. Collinsville trying to poke it out. Tanner Bettis couldn't finish the job. And then over on the far side, Dasher boards. O'Fallon gets it again. And a little swing and a miss there on the shot attempt by Scott Stolze, or else that one would have been a point-blank shot. So Collinsville chasing the game once again. There's the puck that tries to come out of the zone. Collinsville keeps it in. Nice job there by Ben Klein, but no one back there to help him out as Collinsville was in the middle of a line change. Well, the O'Fallon Panthers worked themselves back in. That one off of the skate of Parker there on the shot once again by Miller. And now the Kahawks bust out. Here is Eric Denny. Denny brings the puck up. Circles around with it over in the far corner. Puts a nice feed in front. Oh, unable to pull the trigger there was Sutton. And the Kahawks continue to stay with it, but O'Fallon will find it now as it finds the stick of Nicholas Sova. Sova couldn't get it out. And Colton Miller ends up doing so. And O'Fallon breaks into the offensive zone. Shot taken there, but that goes well wide over here on the near side post. 7:20 left to play here in this opening period. O'Fallon with the early 1-0 lead. That's off of the stick of Matthew Ecker, so they wave off icing. And Collinsville looking to get this puck back. I was still waiting for the announcement to find out who scored that goal. But the announcement has not been made yet. O'Fallon trying to break it out of their own end. They do so. They come across center ice. Over on the far side wing, throw one at the goal, and that one shoved aside by Hayden. Collinsville finds the rebound, and here come the Kahawks, but that one just a little bit too far for Sutton, but a mistake there by O'Fallon. Sutton comes in, but at an off angle, has to wait for a little bit of help, throws it up front, and trying to swing that one in there was David Hearn, but he never could find the handle on the puck. Tried the old baseball swing, and that didn't work. So now O'Fallon with it. They enter the zone once again, and a little pushing and shoving going on there by Eric Denny. And Collinsville comes away with the puck. Here is Klein. Klein races in front of the O'Fallon bench, cuts to the middle, and then from the faceoff circle takes a shot, but that was blocked out by one of the defensemen. That's Jeremiah Matthews. And then the puck over on the half boards. Shot up into the air, all the way back behind the O'Fallon net. Hearn lost his stick. And O'Fallon, they're looking to break out. Collinsville has all their players back, play a little bit of defense up at the blue line. Shot taken, and that one goes wide over on the far side post. Just under 6 minutes to go here in this opening period. 1-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Oh boy, that would have been a nice feed for Nolan Duffy, but it just went past the skate blade, or his stick blade, and then over into the corner it goes. Picked up over there by Hens. He backhands it back into where it came from. Back behind the net. Shot all the way around by O'Fallon. Denny tried to catch up with it. He can't. It goes all the way down the length of the ice. And with 5:29 left, the referees have put the whistles in their pockets. Out through the neutral zone and back into the O'Fallon zone. Panthers get there first. Matthews sends it on up. Here's a chance for Valley. Valley, if he can catch up with the puck. Denny kind of blocks him off of it a little bit, and then over from one corner to the next. The O'Fallon winger sends the puck up, and then a fluttering puck that ends up going right in front of Hayden, but off to his right-hand side, and now a little dipsy-doodle there by Mason Wright, and then we get a whistle with 4:59 left to play here in this first period. Stoles is the one who scored the goal. So a 1-0 lead by O'Fallon. Collinsville looking for the answer, hoping they can get it here in the first period. At neutral ice, taken care of there by Klein. He finds the loose puck after a couple of guys battling for the puck, decided to battle each other instead of trying to get the puck. And now here is Abram Turner. Turner turns around, takes a shot. Can't get it to go through. Parker backhands it right back to Turner. Turner over in the near side corner, gets bumped off a little bit by Sutton, and then Sutton holds up his man long enough, just in time for Caden Hens to come in and take charge. And that's going to be an icing call. That'll be the first icing call here tonight. Stops the clock with 4:21 left to play here in this first period. 1-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Excuse me. Got to go to that Granite City rink next week. But it's supposed to be 65. But it's also supposed to be a very rainy Monday. And we have the 9 o'clock game, so that means parking is going to be fun. Always is there at Granite City. Not a big parking lot whatsoever. Here is O'Fallon once again. They take a shot. That flutters just wide over on the stick side of Hayden. Now it comes out to the point, and a shot taken there from the top of the right face-off circle. And O'Fallon dangerous right now as they keep the puck hemmed in. And the Kahawks trying to keep that from happening. Loose puck. And there we go. Picked up over here by Collinsville. Sutton comes in, throws it up into the corner. Goes back behind the O'Fallon net. Sutton and Klein are there. Sutton comes out with it. Wanted to send it to the blue line. He takes a hit up against the glass. And now O'Fallon finds the loose puck, and they work their way up ice once again. Here is Brady Gatchell. Gatchell sends it in, and then he crunches Collinsville's player into the boards, and that is Dylan Showmaker. Probably could have been a boarding penalty, hitting from behind. Luckily, no damage was done as far as injuries. Here is Nolan Duffy. Duffy scored the first goal in the game against Freeburg the other night, and then Tanner Bettis got back-to-back goals, including a beautiful Michigan goal that tied things up 3-3. Speaking of three, how about 3 players against 2 for O'Fallon? Shot goes a little bit wide over on the glove side of Hayden, and now it's trapped up against the side of the net by Hayden, and that'll stop the clock with 2:59 left to play here in this opening period. O'Fallon right now out shooting Collinsville 10-4. They lead by a score of 1-0 to the Panthers as they make a line change at the stoppage point. And the faceoff will come out to the right of Hayden. One there by O'Fallon, and then a puck lifted high up into the netting off of the stick of Val. So we'll do it all over again. Mason Wright in the faceoff circle along with Bettis. One by Collinsville. Kahawks Eric Denny. He's with it and sends it up the line and up the boards to David Hearn. Hearn trying to corral that puck down. He does so. Sends it back behind the O'Fallon net. Over into the far side corner it goes. O'Fallon sweeps it around the boards. Collinsville done a nice job keeping it in. And then back behind the O'Fallon net. Once again, a giveaway. And Bettis with a shot. And Ezra Ford had to be alive for that one because that happened lickety-split. Now a loose puck in the slot and taken there, but no shot being taken as that puck kind of eluded everyone. And now a shot that banks off of the legs of Duffy and comes back out. Over to the far side it goes, and from the top of the circle, a shot and a save by Hayden. And that'll keep us at a 1-0 game in favor of O'Fallon. 2:13 left to play here in this opening period. And this time the faceoff will come out to the left of Hayden. Owen Stinnett out there, and now a whistle as Collinsville wants to exchange a couple more players here. Stinnett versus Val, and Collinsville wins another faceoff. They'll send it all the way around their own net, off the dasher boards here in front of the Kahawk student body cheering section, and there's a lot of them here once again tonight. They're all dressed in construction gear. O'Fallon student body cheering section, probably about half as many students as Collinsville has. They're all here in white t-shirts. It's got to be cold. There's a little play by Val at the high slot area, and then he comes all the way over in front of the Kahawk cheering section once again, and that prompts the students wearing the purple and the white, well, mainly construction gear, to boo. And then a nice steal there by Eric Denny. Denny flutters the puck up. Collinsville's got a chance, but unable to catch up with the puck was Owen Stinnett. Collinsville gets the puck back right at the end of the O'Fallon bench. They'll send it up into the corner, and chasing it down is Mason Wright for O'Fallon. Back behind his own net. He comes out, sends one up to the neutral zone. Val with it once again. He'll race in over the blue line, take a shot. That's off of one of the Collinsville sticks, and it goes high off the glass back behind Hayden. Didn't go into the netting, though, so play stays alive as we approach 1 minute left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville looking for the equalizer. Stinnett gets it. He'll send it back behind the O'Fallon net. Takes a weird bounce and then bounces off the side of the net. Occupied there by Ford, and there is a clearing attempt by O'Fallon, but it didn't work. Sutton ends up with it on his stick, back behind the O'Fallon net once again. Collinsville making a line change, so waiting for some players to come back into the action here. And the Kahawk shot and a save by Ford off a blistering shot there by Sutton. And Ford is on his game early on here in this one. Face-off will come out to the left of Ezra Ford. This time Klein will take this one out to Hens. It goes, and he whiffed on the shot attempt. That allows O'Fallon to come away with it, and they're going to have a 3-on-1 opportunity. Collinsville trying to get back. There's a shot in the goal, and that one is the second one of the night by Scott Stolze. Bad giveaway there by Collinsville. And it turns into a 2-0 lead for the O'Fallon Panthers. So now, Collinsville finds themselves behind once again, 2-0. And the faceoff won by the Kahawks at center ice. They send it the wrong direction, though, and another opportunity here for O'Fallon. This time, Hayden will just freeze the puck there and stop play before any further damage can be done. 20 seconds left to play here in this first period. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. And the faceoff once again won by Collinsville. Hens has it. Looks up ice, sends one up to Kitstein. Kitstein trying to split the defense. He'll just shove a puck up there. Ford will shove it over into the far side corner. Collinsville gets there first, but no one there to help out. Seems like the Kahawks are a little bit late on these line changes, and that's killing them right now. Here is Stoles with another one. He's got a hat trick in the first period. Comes just as time ran out, and that is the way that period number one comes to a close. 3 goals, a natural hat trick by Scott Stolze. And we have a break coming up. 3-0, Collinsville has fallen behind. And we'll be back with the start of the second period right after we take a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
Todd Duke and Jason Whitaker back with you from the RP Lumber Center in Edwardsville. 3-0 on a natural hat trick by Scott Stolze. And he scored that one just as the last second ticked off of the clock. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. We switch into the ice. Ford now in net to your left. Hayden in net to your right. Collinsville wins another faceoff. Here is Showmaker. Showmaker sends it back up to the red line for Stennett. Stennett up against the boards in front of his own bench. O'Fallon finds it though, but he couldn't get it out. And here is Stennett. Back to the blue line it goes to Denny. Denny with a shot that goes wide over on the glove side from Ford. And then one ends up going back behind the net. Ford, he was doing all kinds of calisthenics out there. Left to the right, splits, and everything. Now it comes out to the neutral zone. And here is Eric Denny. Denny back into his own end. Collinsville been victimized by late line changes and giveaways here in this contest, all in that first period. Here is Stennett. Stennett runs into Hearn, and that lodges the puck loose, and O'Fallon, they come up with it. And here is Liam Brown. Brown sends it over into the corner for Matthews. Matthews will send it back over to the other side. Collinsville trying to get there first, though, is Kitstein. He's outnumbered and outweighed and everything. And you know, Kitstein's not a small guy, but there's a couple of other guys that are out there that are a little bigger than him, and he got sandwiched between two of them. Here is Eric Denny. Denny trying to do a little dipsy doodle back there behind his own net and send one up. He does so, but O'Fallon got a stick on it first, but Stinnett finds it, and he'll send it all the way around the elbow, and to the other elbow it goes. Back in front of the Kahawks bench, O'Fallon takes control of it. Now in front of the penalty box, Collinsville gets it and keeps it back in, but that one was offside. Either that or they're... Okay, that's what it was. And to wait for him to get back onside. Here is O'Fallon once again. Turnaround shot. That one kind of fooled Hayden, but it ends up going a little wide anyway. Comes all the way back out into the neutral zone. We're underway here in the second period. Coming up on 12 minutes to play in period number 2. O'Fallon with a 3-0 lead, and then Hayden knocks that one away, and then a return shot never did quite make it to the Collinsville goalie. And then over onto the far side, a little battle there as Collinsville has a player on their knees. That Showmaker over there. Now he's down in the prone position and trying to get that puck away is Colby Wallace. Wallace gets the puck out, but right onto the stick of Klein. Klein sends it up, but not out. O'Fallon turns around, takes a shot. That one banked off of one of the Collinsville players, and now O'Fallon has it behind the Kahawks net. We got a turnaround shot blocked out by Eric Denny. Now over into the corner, Mason Wright. Wright banks it off the boards, and back to the blue line it goes. Once again, here is Val, and he puts on a couple of moves. High slot takes the shot. That's blocked out by the Kahawk defense. Comes back out again, and a misfired shot there by Brady Gatchell. And the puck loose over in the corner, and now we're going to have a penalty coming up, I think. Yep. We're going to have a cross-checking penalty against O'Fallon, so Collinsville is going to have a chance to get one of those back here on the power play, or is that interference? I think that was interference they called. Into the penalty box goes Brady Gatchell, and Collinsville will get the first man advantage here tonight. Kahawks are looking for their first power play goal of the season. They haven't had many power plays in which to work with. I think they had a 34-second power play in that game against Edwardsville. And the Kahawks go to work up a man. Here is a shot that never did quite make it to its destination. O'Fallon comes up with it. They move the puck up ice shorthanded. A fluttering puck that goes wide to the stick side of Hayden. Now, those bouncing pucks, man, those are hard to control. Collinsville will send it back down. It won't have enough juice on it to go for an icing call. Taking care of there is Jeremiah Matthews. Matthews sends it off the board, and then the puck ends up hitting the net right here by our location. And that will stop the clock with 10:43 left to play, 1:32 left in the man advantage for Collinsville. History between these two clubs. By the way, these teams are going to meet 4 times this year. This is the first of 4 meetings. O'Fallon has a 5-12-2 record. Or excuse me, Collinsville has a 5-12-2 record against O'Fallon. Coach Duffy is 0-6-1 versus the O'Fallon Panthers in his 3 years. Lost 3 times in the regular season to O'Fallon last year, and then got swept in the playoffs by the Panthers, 7-0 and 10-1. The last tie, by the way, 5-5. That was back in 2023 on January the 2nd. Here is Eric Denny with a shot. That never made it through. And a rebound, and then a giveaway. And here comes O'Fallon the other way. Just under a minute to go in the man advantage for Collinsville. That one goes into the glove of Hayden, and he couldn't get it out fast enough. He had a couple of guys back there. He was trying to throw it down, but wouldn't pop out of his glove, so the referee blew the whistle. Last win for Collinsville versus O'Fallon happened back on January the 18th of 2022. A 5-3 win. And believe it or not, Collinsville and O'Fallon didn't play each other in the 2018-2019 season, but they're making up for that this year with 4 meetings between these two teams this year. And Collinsville getting the bad end of the scheduling department. They had to face the top 3 teams from last year in the first 3 games this year: Edwardsville, Freeburg-Waterloo, and O'Fallon in the first 3 games. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage. There's a save by Hayden on a blistering shot. Puck comes all the way out in front of the O'Fallon bench and then gets kicked into the neutral zone. Collinsville trying to dig it out to get a shot on goal here. They have not got a shot on goal in this power play. Matter of fact, while O'Fallon's been shorthanded, they've let go 4 shots on goal as they are shorthanded. Only 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Kahawks. Kitstein with a nice stop on a little poke with a stick. Sends it back over behind the O'Fallon net, but the power play time is dwindling down to just about nothing. And O'Fallon, they have the puck in their control as emerging from the box is Gatchell, and a save by Hayden just as that happened. So Collinsville got no shots on that power play. .9:07 left to play here in this second period. 3-0 in favor of O'Fallon. All 3 goals scored in the first period, and all 3 goals scored by Scott Stolze. And another puck stoppage there by Hayden. And the face-off out to Hayden's right, won by O'Fallon. They take a shot, but one of the Kahok players got their stick down and stopped that puck from going straight to the net. Instead, it goes over to the corner. Collinsville, a little better opportunity 5-on-5 than they had 5-on-4. O'Fallon throws the puck back in. They're going to say it's offside, but Collinsville gets control of it, and now O'Fallon Panthers touch it up, and that's going to be an offside call, and they'll bring the puck outside into the neutral zone for the next faceoff. 8:44 to play here in period number 2. That puck fluttered around for a little bit, and then it ends up into the bread basket there of Trevor Parker. And then all the way around the boards in front of the Kahok bench, but a nice job keeping it in over there by Hens. Hens trying to battle it around and does so. Now Sutton trying to get control of the puck back behind the net, but he couldn't. O'Fallon, they come away with it, and they'll bring it up here. These near side dasher boards, and a big hit supplied there as that was going on. Puck ends up back behind the Kahok net. Hens, he'll backhand it back into the corner. Parker, he's trying to track it down and seeing if he can find Hill. And then a shot that never really materialized, and coming away with the puck is Nolan Duffy. Duffy will send it up, and that's going to be an icing call. Icing call against Collinsville, so the faceoff will come all the way back down in front of Miles Hayden. And the faceoff ends up into the corner. Collinsville gets there first. Ended up into the boards in front of the O'Fallon cheering section. Kahawks trying to dig it out. They can't. Now they finally do. Stinnett, he lost control of the puck on a little spinorama that didn't work out in his favor. And now here is Eric Denny. He'll find the puck as O'Fallon was going to be offside once again, so they had to back off. And now Collinsville will send it up as Denny sends the puck over to Stinnett, but Stinnett couldn't find the handle on it to stop it. Ends up going back behind the O'Fallon net. And now shoved all the way around the boards, back to the blue line for Eric Denny. Comes away, puts on a nice move, and now a loose puck knocked off of his stick, found by O'Fallon. And here come the Panthers once again. Here is Abram Turner. Turner feeds it in front. Oh, off the side of the net on a little give and go there. And Stolze looking for his 4th goal in a row. Almost had it. Collinsville, they come away with it. Here is Eric Denny again. Denny races across the blue line, tries to put on the brakes and go backhand to forehand once again, but O'Fallon was all over him and never really allowed him the space to do so. And a whistle will stop play, and we'll have another face-off in the neutral zone. 6:55 left to play here in period number 2. O'Fallon leading 3-0. Buffalo has tied it back up, so 3-3. 5 minutes into the third period up there in Buffalo, New York, as the Blues embark on a 3-game road trip, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Kahawks trying to stop their own 2-game losing streak themselves. A lot of teams have already played 3. One of them has already played 4. And the Kahawks will take on Triad on Monday from Granite City. We'll have that game for you. It's going to be one of those late 9 o'clock starts, maybe even a little later than that, depending on how long the first game takes. And then the following Monday, we have a game against Vianney. Lady Kahok basketball begins Tuesday. We'll have that season opener for you from Cahokia. And then the Lady Kahawks return home 1 week from tonight. And they'll take on Granite City in the home opener. There's a puck that goes right through the blue paint. Luckily for Collinsville, Eric Denny was the one on the other side. And he got the puck out of harm's way for just a moment, but O'Fallon does a relentless job on the forecheck, and they keep it down there. And Battling back and forth. Now a puck thrown in front, and Denny sweeps it back over into the corner. Denny gets there and gets bumped off the puck once again. And now another opportunity for O'Fallon. Shot and a goal. This one by Mason Wright. And that makes it 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. So Kahawks, who came all the way back from a 3-0 deficit against Freeburg Waterloo last Thursday, will now have the dubious task of trying to come back from a 4-goal deficit here tonight. Stolze, by the way, now has 5 goals on the year after his first period hat trick. And for Mason Wright, that's his team leading 8th goal of the year. O'Fallon going back to work. Collinsville trying to make that job a little bit difficult on him. Back behind the O'Fallon net, the puck goes as we approach 5 minutes to go here in this second period. Puck shoved up through the neutral zone, but Parker's the one who gets there first for Collinsville. He'll turn around and bank it off the boards, and back through the neutral zone it goes. Right in front of the Kahawk bench. O'Fallon finds it. They send it back into neutral ice. And the O'Fallon Panthers push it up. Here is Gatchell. Gatchell goes into the corner. Oh, there was a save there by Miles Hayden. As that puck came from a weird angle, but Hayden tracked it all the way and made the save, then swept the puck up with that glove to draw the whistle. 4:51 left to play here in this second period. 4-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Faceoff comes out to the left of Hayden, won by Collinsville. Parker sends it all the way around the board. Kitstein trying to settle it down and keep it in, but lucky for him, it jumped over the O'Fallon player's stick and came back into the neutral zone. And now a loose puck picked up by Collinsville, and then you got to watch those, man. Parker ends up getting his feet taken out from underneath him. I don't know if he lost a skate blade, but here comes Collinsville, and here is Klein. Klein takes a shot, and that one ends up going a little bit wide to the far side post. So Ford didn't really have to make a save there. Now O'Fallon comes back in to the zone, takes a shot, save there by Hayden. Rebound comes out, and the whistle blown a little bit prematurely there by the referee. He taps himself in the chest saying that was my fault because he lost control, he lost sight of the puck. And now Collinsville wants to make a line change, a wholesale line change. 4:10 left to play here in this second period. Face-off this time will come out to the right of Hayden. And it'll be Abram Turner against Stennett. Stennett won the face-off, but Collinsville couldn't control the puck afterwards. And now a loose puck picked up by Denny. Denny flutters it up the ice over to Stennett. Stennett lost another skate blade there. He's blowing a tire left and right, Stennett is. I haven't seen or called Tanner Bettis' name in a while. I hope he's doing all right. I understand he's not been feeling well. Trying to see if I see him on the bench down there, and I don't think I do. So I hope he'll be all right. We sure could use him out there. 3:53 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville wins another faceoff. They've done a nice job on the faceoffs tonight, just can't really turn it into anything. I didn't see Bettis get hurt. I know that he's been sick, so maybe he tried to go, and after the first few shifts of that first period, maybe he decided that he just couldn't go anymore. Here's another opportunity for Colby Wallace, and in front, and boy, getting there just in time was Collinsville's Nolan Duffy, or else that would have been a golden opportunity from the slot. Here is Denny. Denny will backhand it over into the corner, but O'Fallon gets there first. Once again, that's Wallace. And then Collinsville's Owen Stennett finds the puck back behind his own net and headmans it forward. Banks it off the high glass, but it hits one of those partitions and comes right back down into the neutral zone. O'Fallon takes it over from there as we have 3 minutes left to play here in period number 2. There's an opportunity for Mason Wright once again. He just scored the last goal. Takes a shot off of the chest there of Hayden, and Hayden gobbles up the rebound, so no further damage can be done. And that'll stop the clock with 2:57 left to play here in this second period. Faceoff will come out to the left of Hayden now. And I don't think that faceoff was won by anyone. Through the neutral zone it goes. Picked up there by O'Fallon, and their defensive tandem will take care of it and send it on up, but Collinsville intercepts at the red line. Then O'Fallon turns the favor around, and they'll send it into the offensive zone, and we'll play a little chase, and shoved up over into the corner. Collinsville couldn't get there first. And now the Kahawks break out. Here is Eric Denny. Denny with a head of steam. Comes up across the blue line from the faceoff circle. Takes a shot. Boy, it poked away before he could even get a shot off by Ford. Back out to neutral ice it goes. And Collinsville sends it up, but O'Fallon gets there first, and they'll take control of the puck with 2:07 left to play here in period number 2. Into the offensive zone for O'Fallon it goes. Collinsville tried to clear it, but banked it right off of the leg of Gatchel. And then the puck does come into the neutral ice area, and O'Fallon will send it right back into Collinsville's zone. Jayhawks chase it down, bank it off the high glass, but they can't really get it out. And now it's shoved over into the corner off of the stick of Hayden, but O'Fallon relentless in their pursuit of yet another goal. Collinsville trying to wrestle it away. Comes out to the face-off circle on the far side off of the skates of Evan Sutton. Now back over to the blue line. A shot taken there, and coming from the near post to the far post to make a save was Hayden, and he does just that on a shot there by Abram Turner. 1:26 to play here in this second period. Collinsville being outshot 28-10. Kahawks have only managed 3 shots on goal here in this period, while O'Fallon has 14. 14 was what they had in the first period. There was shot number 15 there that Miles Hayden saved. O'Fallon gets the puck back again. They throw it into the crease, and a little backhand shot tangled up in some skates down there belonging to Hins, but Collinsville, they end up coming away with it. Here comes Trevor Parker. Parker just does a nice job flipping it over into the corner. Now he'll try to chase it down, and he'll have Jeremiah Matthews there to deal with. And now he gets bumped off the puck back behind the O'Fallon net. Under a minute to go here in this second period. And then a little turnover there. Collinsville with an opportunity, and then taken down before he had to get a chance to get the shot off was Kidstein. Referee did not raise the hand for a penalty, and here comes O'Fallon the other way, and a one-timer in the slot just whiffed on there by Abram Turner. Here is Hens with it for Collinsville. Kahawks have a little 3-on-2 going on, but I don't think Hens knew he had 2 Kahawks on either side of him. And now the puck hits a loose stick out there, and now here comes O'Fallon, a 2-on-none break. Here is a shot, and off the post it goes over on the near side. And now in front of the O'Fallon bench, Hayden just shoves it aside. Collinsville lucky, and they didn't go down 5-0, and that one's offside. Jeremiah Peterson was standing on this side of the blue line when he hit that puck with his hand and knocked it down, and with 7.1 seconds left to play, that'll stop the clock. Well, the face-off comes into the neutral zone, and won by O'Fallon as they try to bring it in cleanly. Collinsville intercepts, and Denny will send the puck down right into the glove of Ford just as the buzzer sounds, and that is the end of the second period of play. We head to period number 3. Collinsville trailing by a score of 4-0. Back with that third period after a timeout here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, We said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Back here at the RP Lumber Center, Todd Duke is my name. Jason Whitaker operating the camera here for us tonight. Collinsville down 4-0 after a natural hat trick in the first period by Scott Stolze. O'Fallon only managed to score 1 goal in that second period, but Collinsville needing a little bit of assistance themselves in the goal scoring department are without Tanner Bettis, as he left midway through the first period and we have not seen him since. Loose puck. Down into the O'Fallon zone. And O'Fallon tries to break it out. And a nice job there by Eric Denny, clogging up that momentum. But O'Fallon finds a way to get it back into the offensive zone anyway until Collinsville pokes it away again. Here is Denny. Denny will come up over on the left wing, looking for a little help. Tries to feed one into the middle as Sutton was coming up the slot. But that puck was knocked down by one of the O'Fallon players. Denny finds it. And then he gets bumped off the puck, stays with it. Into the corner he goes, takes the shot off of Ford, return shot, that one's in, and a Collinsville goal scored there by Evan Sutton will get Collinsville on the board. Evan Sutton scores 59 seconds into period number 3. And the Kahawks get at least one of those back. Got a big uphill battle to climb still, though, being down by 3 goals against a very good O'Fallon team. There's a loose puck. Collinsville trying to track it down. O'Fallon, they'll get there first, but not giving up is Owen Stinnett. And Stinnett tries to feed one into the slot. He does, and a shot. Oh, that one just goes wide off of the stick of Hens. Over into the far side corner it goes. Tracked down by O'Fallon. They get it back out to the blue line, and Sova. He'll send it across the neutral zone, and the O'Fallon Panthers into their offensive zone, trying to take a shot there, but a nice job by Parker holding up the stick there of the O'Fallon player. And now a loose puck picked up by Collinsville once again. They send it into the neutral zone, but things are a little clogged up there. And now into the O'Fallon zone once again. And the Panthers begin their ascent up ice. Crunched up against the boards. Stinnett doing a nice job there. Brady Gatchell didn't like it too much, but Stinnett enjoyed it. And now back to the defense once again of O'Fallon. Here is Gatchell. Gatchell will send it up into the neutral zone. Taken there by Colton Miller. Miller with a shot. Pops up into the air. Rebound was there for the taking, but luckily for Collinsville, the O'Fallon player couldn't find the handle on the bouncing puck. Kitstein tries to send it back into the offensive zone. He couldn't. Nolan Duffy finds it in the neutral zone, and he'll send it back to the defense. Here once again is Trevor Parker. Parker back behind his own net will sling it all the way out to the other side, but the only person over there was Colton Miller, and he doesn't play for Collinsville. Puck all the way through neutral ice. Collinsville finds a loose puck. Here is Duffy. Duffy trying to send it over to Sutton once again. Sutton will end up with it over in the far side corner. Sends it back behind the O'Fallon net. Trying to track it down there is Klein, and it comes in front again to Denny. Denny gets bumped off the puck, and then he is going to get into a little shoving match there with Matthew Ecker, and now we got a big scrum going on as the goalie Ford gets in on the action too. And now with only 2 referees, man, trying to get 10 guys apart, make that 11 with Ford being in the mix as well. And we'll see how the penalties are divvied out here after this one. You know, Eric Denny's going to go to the box. He's trying to get his student body cheering section all pumped up. I don't know if they're going to hand out a penalty to O'Fallon or not. They could make a case that Ezra Ford came in when, I don't know if he came in to help his teammates out or he came in to try to peel bodies away. Now we got a little discussion going on in the stands too between some Collinsville fans and some O'Fallon students. Referees are still trying to sort everything out. Now they're opening up the door to the penalty box for O'Fallon. There's all kinds of stuff going on down here, on the ice and off the ice. Well, they do have a player in the O'Fallon penalty box as well. Still haven't put the numbers up on the board. I know Denny's in the box for Collinsville. Can't tell if the player in the penalty box for O'Fallon, I can't see his number. He's trying to mess with his jersey there. 11:09 left to play here in this third period. And this one's going to chew into some valuable time here as there's supposed to be a 9:30 game, which means this one needs to be over by 9:15. Now there's two players in the penalty box for Collinsville. Okay, now they're going to let Denny out. But Denny might be done for the game as he's trying to get his student body cheering section guys roughed up once again. And he's trying to get out and go to the locker room. So apparently he's been given a game misconduct as he heads to the locker room. So now no Denny and no Bettis. That's going to make things difficult here for the Kahawks. Still trying to figure out who's over there in the penalty box for O'Fallon. Now I finally see the number. That is Matthew Ecker. And Ecker is the one who caused Denny to lose his cool a little bit there and start throwing some punches. But they don't have his name up on the board there as far as penalties go, so I don't know what he's doing in the box if he didn't get handed a penalty. At any rate, O'Fallon has a power play. Their first one of this game. And Collinsville trailing by 3, didn't need any of that. Comes all the way out to the blue line, shot taken there and a save by Hayden. I think that one ricocheted off of his skate, then off of his glove. And now a loose puck comes close to coming out, but O'Fallon keeps it in. They'll throw a shot at the net, and it ends up being deflected high back behind the boards. And O'Fallon still with it. And that is Mason Wright. Wright sends it all the way out to the blue line. Not out, though. Wright gets it back. Threads the needle between one of the Collinsville's players' legs, and then the Kahawks, they're shorthanded. All they're trying to do is get the puck out and send it down the ice. But O'Fallon not letting them do that until a turnover there, and here comes Nolan Duffy. Duffy, he gets out of the way of Peterson. Tried to get the puck back, but nothing doing there. Now O'Fallon will race back the other way. Collinsville had players back into the zone already. Now they just want to get the puck and send it on down the ice. Here is Hens. He'll send it all the way down off of the shins of one of the O'Fallon players in front of their bench. And then another loose puck, and that will be taken care of by Duffy once again. He'll send it all the way down the ice. 25 seconds left to go in the power play here for O'Fallon. Loose puck in the neutral zone, picked up by the Panthers. They begin the attack. 9:25 left to play here in this third period. There's a shot and a save by Hayden. He didn't see the rebound, and I think the referee lost sight of the puck once again. And that'll bring out a whistle. .9:20 left to play here in this third period. 4-1 in favor of O'Fallon. 12 seconds left to go in the Panthers' power play. Faceoff comes out to the right of Hayden. Won by Collinsville. Hayden shoves the puck back behind his own net, hoping one of his guys could get there first and get it out of there. And now Collinsville will send it up, but still can't get it out. That one blocked out. Now over here in front of the student body cheering section for the Kahawks. Little scrum up against the boards. And O'Fallon still comes away with it. And a loose puck in front, off the post, and then a tap in. Over here on this near side will make it 5-1 in favor of O'Fallon. This one scored by Maxwell Jackduber. It was not a power play goal. Power play was over. So 5-1 in favor of O'Fallon. And another shot at the goal there. Almost made it 6-1. And we are back to even strength. Collinsville trying to track the puck down. Here is Hill, and now we're going to have a penalty called. And this one is going to go against the guy who just scored the goal for O'Fallon. So Collinsville will get their second power play of the game. High sticking is the call. And the Kahawks will get the man advantage here. Face-off will come out to the right of Ford. Won by the Kahawks. Here is Sutton. Sutton sends it all the way back around the net. Over here to the near side. Hens got there first, but O'Fallon gets there second. And they'll send the puck down the ice. Here's Klein. Klein races back behind his own net. Sends the puck up ice. Collinsville couldn't get anything going on as far as the passing goes, so O'Fallon ended up getting there first. Now a loose puck gloved down by Hens. Hens sends it over to Stinnett. Stinnett gets bumped off the puck. Hens goes down as well. And O'Fallon sends it back to the neutral zone. We're going to have another penalty coming up. Collinsville is going to have a two-man advantage. Hayden goes to the bench. Kahawks bring out the extra attacker. And the Kahawks trying to settle the puck down and get a shot on goal, but they're not going to. And Collinsville is going to have a two-man advantage here for the next 1 minute and 14 seconds. Going into the penalty box is Scott Stolze, who had a natural hat trick in the first period. .7:49 to play. Kahawks are on a two-man advantage power play. Here is Stinnett. Remember, Collinsville now does not have Eric Denny. He got kicked out of the game on a game misconduct, and they were without Tanner Bettis about midway through the first. Here's a shot and a save by Ford. Comes all the way out, and O'Fallon sends it all the way down the ice. Still 50 seconds left to go on the two-man advantage for Collinsville. Here is Nolan Duffy. Duffy sends it up to the neutral zone, but to no one in particular. That allows O'Fallon to get in there and take care of it. Now they come in. Short-handed shot, and a save there by Hayden. Comes out for Stinnett. Stinnett goes back behind his own net. He'll race it all the way around. O'Fallon's got their three players back. Two of them in the defensive zone and one in the neutral zone, and then Ford will stop that one, and he'll clamp it down with the glove. 27 seconds left to go on the two-man advantage here for Collinsville. 5-1, 7:02 left to play here in this third period. Now we're going to have a whistle on the face-off as we're waiting for Austin Whitaker to get off the ice. So Colton Miller into the face-off circle, won by Stinnett. Collinsville sends it back to the defense in the blue line. Here we are with Nolan Duffy. Duffy on the right wing takes a shot, but that banks off of the legs of Abram Turner. O'Fallon, they'll find the puck and they'll bring it out and then just send it down to waste some more time. 10 seconds left to go on the two-man advantage here for Collinsville. 6:40 left to play here in the third. Here is Lewis. Lewis had the puck taken off of his stick. Stinnett couldn't find it. And now Collinsville just on a regular power play, their third power play of this game. They have 40 seconds left to go with the man advantage here. And here is O'Fallon. They'll bring the puck up ice. 6:20 to play here in this third period. 5-1 in favor of the Panthers. Off of the glass it goes. Trying to settle it down there was Turner. He finally catches up with it, but Lewis took that puck and sent it down the ice. And then Ford leaves it back there. And O'Fallon begins their ascent up the ice once again. Panthers lead 5-1 here in the third period. And a shot and a save there by Hayden. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Stinnett, though, turned it over. And another shot and another save over there by Hayden. Into the corner it goes. Now back behind the net, the loose puck is. Collinsville has three players back there. Still had a hard time tracking it down. And now the power play is over as well. So Collinsville 0 for 3 on the power play. And that included 1 minute and 14 seconds with a two-man advantage. 5:38 to play here in period number 3. There is a game between Triad and Highland due to get underway at 9:30. So it wouldn't shock me if they took some time off the clock, but so far they haven't. And O'Fallon with a 5-1 lead, looking for a little bit more. They bring it up the ice across the neutral zone it goes. Collinsville, though, clogs it up a little bit and intercepts. K-Hawks are offside, so they have to back out. And while they did that, O'Fallon comes up with the puck. Here is Colby Wallace. Wallace over onto the face-off circle on the far side. Tries a backhand shot. Saved there by Hayden. Now a shot that kind of flutters over the net. And into the corner it goes. Trying to wrestle it away over there was Hens. He couldn't get there, and then Collinsville sends it over and couldn't get it up ice any farther than that. Dylan Showmaker tried to send that puck up the ice and couldn't finish. Now the puck kind of just stuck back behind the net. Over into the corner it goes again. Klein is there, and he'll take a hit from Sova. And Klein and Sova still battling for puck possession over there, as we have 4:35 left to play here in this third period. A little backhand shot there, never made it to its destination. Loose puck over here into this near side corner. O'Fallon trying to settle it down and get another shot on goal. There's a stick that goes flying up in the air as they knock the stick out of Kitstein's hands, but I don't think anything was called there. That stick went very high into the air. Yeah, they are going to call it. So Collinsville's going to get another power play here as Jeremiah Peterson goes into the penalty box for taking the stick from Kitstein and throwing it up in the air. Man, oh man. Man. There's things going on here in the stands I'm not going to tell you about. There's a timeout called, so we'll go ahead and take a timeout as well. And we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville.
Well, we welcome you back to the RP Lumber Center. The crowd just got a lot thinner. Both of the student body cheering sections have been escorted out of here by the police. I could not even tell you why, but everybody left peacefully, that's for sure. So both the O'Fallon and the Collinsville student body cheering sections have been sent home. And as we talk about that, a goal scored there by Mason Wright. That's his second one of the night. And that comes with 1:44 left in the third. They did take some time off. And the Panthers go up by a score of 6-1. This has been kind of a wild night here. Had a natural hat trick, had a fight. That caused one of the Kahawks to get a game misconduct and head to the locker room for the night. And then both student body cheering sections have been escorted from the building. 1:20 left to play here in the third period. 6-1 in favor of O'Fallon. Here is Wright once again, who now has 9 goals on the year and a save there by Hayden. Collinsville comes away with it, but they can't control the puck as it goes past Kittstein, and he ends up twirling around doing a little pirouette there and never could get the puck settled down. And now a fluttering puck will end up going all the way down the ice. Under a minute to go here in this third period. Here is Stinnett. He tries to send the puck back behind the net, but instead it ends up being deflected into the netting. And that'll stop the clock with 53.3 to go. Only game we had this week, since we are waiting for the other sports to get started. Bowling got started. Collinsville lost today at Alton. Lady Kahawks bowlers are waiting their season opener. I believe that's coming up next Saturday, I believe. Or is it this Saturday? I don't remember. Anyway, we'll have some bowling coming up for you, but not till December. Here is Sutton. Got girls basketball starting next week, and then the week after that, the boys will get underway. Lady Kahawks will be at Cahokia Tuesday, and a game we'll have for you here on the Kahawks Sports Network. Also do their home opener 1 week from tonight against Granite City. And then don't forget Monday, we got more hockey coming up for you as Collinsville takes on Triad from Granite City. So Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday next week we'll have games. Looking forward to some basketball. Final seconds ready to tick off here in this one. Collinsville going to fall to 0-3 on the year. Here is Sutton. He'll turn around and take a shot, and that goes wide over on the glove side. And there is the buzzer, and that is going to do it for this one. Collinsville ends up losing this one by a final score of 6-1. And now time for us to go into the post-game program, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisired lipolaser machine. The Invisired machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisired technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we would be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisired offers.
Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahawk Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville and Collinsville locations, and now in Marissa, St. Laborie, and New Athens for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs with super low closing costs and low construction loan rates. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisared lipolaser machine. The Invisared machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisared technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we'd be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisared offers.
Once again, we welcome you back here to the RP Lumber Center. Collinsville loses this one here tonight by a final score of 6-1. It was all O'Fallon in the first period. 3 straight goals, a natural hat trick by Scott Stolze gave the O'Fallon Panthers a 3-0 lead. O'Fallon scored the only goal that was scored in the second period to give themselves a 4-0 lead. Collinsville finally got on the board. Evan Sutton scored his first goal of the year, and Collinsville got one of those back, and it was 4-1, but O'Fallon gets a couple of goals late in the game and ends up with a 6-1 win. That is going to do it for us here tonight. A big thank you once again to Jason Whitaker for manning the camera here for us tonight. And that's going to do it for this week as well, the only game we had for you this week. Next week we get a little bit busier. We have more hockey for you coming up on Monday. Collinsville takes on Triad from Granite City in a 9 p.m. start. Then Tuesday we'll be at Cahokia for the season opener of the Lady Kahawks basketball season. And then Thursday we'll be back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium as the Lady Kahawks basketball team opens up home play against Granite City. So that's what we have coming up for you next week. A big thank you again to Joe Hayden joining us in the pregame interview. My name is Todd Duke, and until Monday, everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday and have a fantastic weekend.